Welcome to the first ever episode of the Retarded Podcast. Here we are. I am here, Jimbo. Then we have Z Dog. Say hi. Nolan, stop beating your dick.
Shut up.
And then we have Nolan here. Shut up. So, the first episode of the Retarded Podcast. So, yeah. Anyone want to talk about the idea of this? You guys want to go in depth or anything?
I'll go. I was gonna make a sexual joke, but I forgot it.
Of course. So
You
for
can
the
see
first
why it's called the
podcast,
Retard Podcast now.
of course, yes. So yes, for the Retard Podcast, I mainly want to. I said this before. I want to restate this on the first episode. We're mostly going to be talking about like video games slash YouTube or like whatever we feel like talking about. Today, I want to talk about two topics that I've wanted to talk about in videos before, but haven't. I didn't feel like it'd be appropriate to talk on YouTube, especially with gaming and slash other people in there. But I feel like we can finally bring up the state of video games that we know of today. More or less the pay-to-win aspect of gaming.
I have so much to say about this topic.
Please. So, I'll go first with how I take on the pay-to-win. For like the payable cosmetics in the game. I'm gonna use an example. Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra, one of, if not the best Dragon Ball game we've gotten in a while. This game, you can either pay to get the cosmetics you want, skins, or even actual characters to play with. But they don't make it to where they're locked behind a paywall. You can actually get the characters by grinding. That's not pay to win. It's just pay to get easier access to. A guy that spends no money could easily get them. But another game, Dragon Ball Legends, it's pay to win. If you buy the Chrono Crystals, you buy the in-game cosmetic, you can easily get the characters that you want to use that are overpowered. Or even fighting games like Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, or Dragon Ball FighterZ. If you buy the DLCs, you've bought in a good character. That's pay to win. Same thing with skins. Fortnite added this pay cosmetic, and multiple times now, Fortnite has had a skin that's overpowered or that has invisible to certain stuff, and it's just pay to win or in-game cosmetics without another way to get the cosmetic normally. I find outright dumb and should not be a thing. Again, Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra does this perfectly. You can buy what you want or grind to get it normally, and it's perfectly fair. Every game should be like that. You shouldn't have to pay to get the good characters. You shouldn't have to pay to get the cosmetics. You should be able to get them all without spending any money. How about you, Nolan? How do you feel?
So, mine is not so much about well, it kind of is. It's more about, how do I put this? More about DLC, which kind of includes cosmetics for the game I'm talking about. But, I know you're going to hate me for saying this. Fallout 4. Okay.
Go ahead.
10th Anniversary Edition just came out, as you probably heard about a lot today, Jimothy. Came out a little while ago, and instead of actually fixing space for mods on console or doing anything to do with having more creation content for Creation Club, we have paid mods now. So that is basically the only thing in this. Is there's a couple free ones, yeah. The game runs worse. You have to pay for mods now, and most of the time, it's gonna be cash grab. So I don't think it's worth it, honestly. My advice, if you're one of the 1 million something people that still play Fallout 4, don't buy the Anniversary Edition. Just buy the Creations Bundle. That's really if you already have all the DLCs, just buy the Creations Bundle. That's the only thing that's really worth it this update.
Well, besides that, in general, like, what do you think of like buying stuff in games, like DLC stuff like that? Like, besides the Fallout 4 bias coming from your general direction, do you disagree with what I said? Like, do you think that, like, for example, Fortnite, the battle pass that's locked behind a paywall. Do you not think that they should be able, someone that doesn't have any money should be able to grind up to get what they want? Like, if someone wanted to get something from the battle pass, should it be locked behind a paywall, or should it just like be easier to get? Like, even video game characters. Like, let's say, Minecraft. If you want to look cooler, or you want these new worlds and stuff like that, you have to pay for them. Like the Dragon Ball collab that dropped not too long ago. That's a whole thing that Minecraft fans have been wanting for years. And we get it, and it's locked behind a paywall, and you can't get it any other way besides paying for it. And even people that make discount versions of it, like for before we have the Dragon Ball Club, we've had people making these cosmetics that you could get for free that have better stuff than the like $20 paywall that this Dragon Ball cosmetic for Minecraft is. Why would I pay for that instead of not having an option to just grind and get it by myself without having to spend 20 or 30 bucks on something that's terrible when I could just grind to get it myself? Hold on, another game that actually does this perfectly is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is another game where you can grind to get anything that you want. You don't have to spend $50, $100, $200 to buy what you want. You could grind for it. Games nowadays have become so money hungry that everything's just now like cash grab. Do you agree with me on this? That like you should be able to grind or to get what you want, or do you think that we should just leave it as it is, like lock behind the good stuff behind a paywall?
I think it really depends. I think there should be a lot more free cosmetics that are grindable in video games, but I also think that if you take a look at it from like the CEO of Epic, Sweeney or whoever the fuck it is right now. Take a look at it from their perspective. Yeah, they should probably give out a lot more free skins, but if they make everything grindable and everything free, technically, then they would not make as much money off the game. Say, Fortnite has made, I don't even know how much money. Somewhere around there, probably. Maybe up to trillions soon, I would assume. But I think there should be a lot more free stuff in video games, but I also think that the big, already rich people would get smaller and less rich, which is good. So my point is, I agree with you fully.
But then, like, a game like Fortnite, like, there's no pay to win stuff in Fortnite. I use Fortnite as an example because Fortnite's the main game that started this. You should be able to pay for stuff in games. Nothing was like that before. It was you buy the game, everything they release for the game comes out. An example, games before I'm not saying Fortnite obviously started all this pain stuff, but like stuff you had before Fortnite, like before the Battle Pass and everything like that. When there was an update for like that added new cosmetics, you would update your game. When DLC started to become a thing, DLC was fairly priced, and even some games, for example, Demon Slayer no Kamikaze Chronicles 2, and even the first Demon Slayer game, those DLCs and even Dragon Ball FighterZ, they go no above $5. I could go right now with a $6 bill and buy one free DLC character. But that still doesn't avoid the thing. Back before all this paywalls and everything, and people got money hungry, it was just, hey, new character came out, update my game. I got the new character now. But now everything's locked behind a paywall. These new better characters that you have to pay for. Fortnite does it in a less greedy way because they can just go, oh, you don't have to buy the cosmetic. If you want it, then buy it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. If you're broke, just don't. If you're broke and you want it, don't worry about it. You can just wait till it comes back in a year or so. Like example, the My Hero Academia shit. When's the last time you've seen that in the Fortnite item shop? 2 years ago when the Mythics came out. Every year, once a year for like a month. But you see what I'm saying though? They come back limited time, and people that want them and can't get them are just stuck waiting and waiting. However, in these Dragon Ball games, you have to buy this and buy that to get the new hot good character. I'm gonna talk Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 got a brand new DLC. It added a character. It added a new version of a character, and it added a brand new character in general. The new character, that brand new character that they added, the brand new character, Supervillain Golden Frieza. His moves are so overpowered that if you get him and you get the moves that you get from him, you might as well consider yourself to be a good player. If you get every single DLC and you put them on a thing, on a character, you can just win. The new DLC character they made a new version of Broly. He's a Dragon Ball character as well. Him just doing a basic thing that almost the entire cast can do does damage to somebody for what reason? No reason. They literally made this character broken to a point where if you don't have him, you're not gonna win. If you don't have other DLC moves, you're not gonna win. If you don't buy, you're not gonna get good at the game. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Stuff like that, where you're locked behind skill progression, makes no sense for a game perspective, because at that point, people aren't going to buy it because they don't want... Either they only going to buy it because they're desperate to get good, or because they just like the stuff in it. But the stuff in it is already... It counts as making them better just because it's DLC. You shouldn't lock the good stuff behind progression. Not progression, behind a paywall. You should add the paywall as an option to get it easier, and then have people grind harder. For example, if you want to get this thing in a video game and it's $20, and you're starting at level 30, and you can pay to get it, you pay $20 to get it. You should have to grind to like level 90 in order to first unlock the stuff. You shouldn't immediately get to go do a quest, boom, boom, bam. You should, hey, okay, I'm level 30. When I get to level 90, I unlock this paywall stuff instead of getting it easier. Oh, a new DLC came out, you're level 90, you should have to grind to level 150 to get the stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't make it super easy, but make it to where it's hard to get the stuff. It makes them want to play the game more in order to grind and get the stuff that they want. Make sense?
I agree. And I feel like we've been on this topic long enough. I'm going to segue this to...
Zedog hasn't said anything on the topic yet.
Yeah, wait, actually, what the fuck is Zedog?
I don't know really what to say on this topic.
You should try to say something on every topic. No, you said we're trying to segue. I actually have a great segue. Console wars makes no sense, and everything should be on everything.
I think mine's better.
I mean, between
video
the two,
games.
it's either a bread box or a Wi-Fi router.
What? Go ahead,
Do you not see the memes?
No.
Anyway, as I was saying,
people
exclusivity in
see
video
an
games.
Xbox.
I'm
People
sorry,
see an
I'm
Xbox as a bread box, like a toaster. But people
hold on,
see a
youngin.
PlayStation 5 as a Wi-Fi router, because that's how it's made.
I could see that, but Nolan, say what you said.
I want to segue the topic personally to exclusivity in video games. And
Elaborate.
how I was doing that. And how it feels like video games are becoming a lot less exclusive via, stuff will come back. It just feels like there's not much exclusivity left in video games anymore. My main example for this...
Okay, go ahead.
Never mind. My main example for this, believe it or not, actually no, you probably would believe it, is Fortnite. Because a while ago, they announced Chapter 5, Season 4, they now bring back Battle Passes. At 18 months after release, they will bring back every single Battle Pass that is released since Chapter 5, Season 4. And obviously, they brought back Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper. So, I'm wondering, is it going to get to the point with Fortnite where nothing is exclusive anymore? Where they'll bring back everything, but just make you buy it?
I kind of understand what you're saying, and I actually have a good point. And it's a Dragon Ball point, but it's the same thing. A while back, for a game's anniversary, or it was for a video game, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's anniversary. Shout out to my playthrough. But there's a character in Dragon Ball Legends that came out with the game. Dragon Ball Legends came out before Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. But when Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out, Dragon Ball Legends added Goku from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and added the first time you get to play as him in the story mode. It's just a basic character, but it's a version of Goku that's from the game, basically, from the start of the game. So it was Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Goku, and it was originally exclusive. You had a week to get it, and if you didn't get it in that first week he was out, he was never coming back. But, and Zdal can confirm, a while back, it was either this year or last year, they added the character back for free, so now I think everyone has him. Or was it how you had to grind for him?
I have something to add.
Go ahead. You have to ask.
So they didn't just add the Kakarot Goku into Legends again. They also brought back Fighter Z characters too. When they collabed, they brought I think it was Android 21 in a lab coat.
And Majin.
From the collaboration with Legends and Fighter Z, which now that's not exclusive anymore either because it came back multiple times.
So I guess it kind of proves Nolan's point that what's the point in getting the stuff if you know it's going to come back later in the future? And I disagree with you, Nolan.
You do.
I think it makes sense to bring the stuff back, and here's why. So for me, right, I wasn't a Dragon Ball fan all my life. Surprisingly, I know. I've heard about it. I didn't get into Dragon Ball until, let's see, I didn't get into Dragon Ball until I was in middle school, I think. Might have been like 5th grade.
I didn't even know what Dragon Ball was until I was in 5th grade.
Maybe I might have heard of it in 5th grade, but here's the point. By the time I got into Dragon Ball, by the time I got into I got into the game Dragon Ball Legends, I was in middle school. I missed all of the stuff that was exclusive. Android 21 Lab Coat, Android 21 Majin, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Goku. I missed that stuff. I missed all of that stuff. But I only got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Goku, maybe Android Majin 21. I only got that stuff because the game brought them back. They brought it back for newer players. Sure, it doesn't make it OG and it makes the value go down, but is that the whole point of gaming? Oh, I got something cool, rare, and valuable. Time to never use that cosmetic ever again and go on. Or is we come to a point in gaming where, hey, if you have a bunch of people and people want this back and they really want it back because they're new and they didn't get the chance to get it, what's the point in holding it hostage behind, oh, you weren't there, your fault? What's the point in leaving that behind when you could bring it back and make your player base skyrocket or make people buy it or make people grind for it to get the thing that they really want? What's the point in leaving it in the past?
Also, and another thing with Fortnite, how they do it, they give us cosmetics and skins in the item shop, and then they bring it back and an extra few months later for people who couldn't get it then.
But I see that as good because then, okay, well, I missed it that time. I know it's coming back. I know that kind of goes against that point earlier, but we were off that topic. But it makes sense to bring the stuff back if I couldn't get to it.
Okay, I agree. I think that was actually a really good point. Here's my question though. When this stuff is brought back, should that be grindable, or should that also be locked behind a paywall?
It should be grindable at that point. Actually, no. So, example, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Goku, when he first came out, he wasn't grindable. He was payable. Like, you had to pay to get cosmetics in the game or grind for the cosmetics in the game. Either way, you had to do something, and then you had a chance to get him. When they brought him back, it was guaranteed to get him. You were positive to get him. So I think that's the difference, is that the first time, yeah, pay for him, whatever. The second time, though, because for Kakarot Goku, it came out, the time for him coming out was years later. And by that point, it was an anniversary. Like, what's the like if there was an anniversary for it as an honor to the game, because the game was a huge point in Dragon Ball history and the franchise. So brought the character back for free. While you paid for it once, why would you now? Let's say it was $20 back then, and now it's $5. People are gonna feel ripped off. Why would you just make it? Oh, say, hey, here, it's free. Grind for it. People then are gonna be like, oh, well, why wasn't it free when it originally came out? Well, that's because they didn't know it was gonna come back in like 5 years. Renegade Raider, that was one of the first Fortnite skins. Oh, why are you bringing it back? I paid for it, everything like that. We didn't know it was going to come back until we finally decided it years later. We weren't going to be like, okay, release the skin. Now in like 5 years' time, bring the skin back, and we don't care if people spend their money on it. Who cares about them?
Okay, I have another miniature topic inside of this topic. Should people that got the skins originally, or items, any item, originally, be compensated with, let's say, a different style, like
Yes,
solid
absolutely.
gold style?
Absolutely. So
I
I
agree.
actually think. So for like if it's video game characters, like let's say a DLC character, and then they bring that character back for free, I feel like so this is actually something I've beautifully done, and this is done in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is a thing called character slots. So you'll have, let's say, Goku in his base form. Like, let's say Goku from the first time you ever see him in Dragon Ball Z. Then if you go through that one slot of Goku in his base transformation, you can go from the start to the very last time we see him in Dragon Ball Super. Everything is different, and it's a different character slot. Sure, some look the same, but one version is different from the other. You have Goku when he was fighting shirtless against Frieza, and then you have Goku at the end of Super. Each of these come out as you're unlocking the story mode. My point being, so if I bought, let's say you had to pay for base form Goku. I paid for him, I got all of the slots from Dragon Ball Z, and then they bring him free to the game. I do agree. I should then get everything from Dragon Ball Super. That's because I paid for it. Dragon Ball Legends, what I wish they did is the people that had it OG for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Goku, they should give him the secondary fighting style of when he of their choosing. Let's say like not if they're choosing, but like they should give him his secondary costume for free, or to give him a different fighting style for free, different cards for free. Cards basically being like items that you can use in the battle. They should give him that different stuff for free. They did it with Skull Trooper. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Purple Skull Trooper. If you had that, that means you got it when he first came out. And then you got Gold Skull Trooper, which I forget, was that rare, more rare, or less rare than purple?
Gold Skull Trooper was a style that came out like Chapter 2, Season 8. It was just for Fortnite mirrors. Nothing rare about it.
I thought it was. Didn't it come out before then?
No.
No, I thought it came out for only people that had it originally.
No, the gold style is
Then
for,
how
like,
come
quests or something.
McCreamy? Hold on, was it McCreamy or what was his? There was a Fortnite YouTuber that was an OG Scroll Trooper, but then he had purple for like a big point in his career. Who am I thinking of? Or am I thinking of was it gold? Was it gold or not purple? Am I just tweaking? Is
I think you
gold
might
the
just be
one that's
tweaking,
rare?
because
Is
gold
the
came
rare
out.
one? Like gold is for people that've had it since Chapter 1.
No,
What's the rarest? What's like? There's a version of Skull
purple
Trooper.
is the rare one.
What's the rare one?
Purple.
You just said purple wasn't rare though.
No, I said gold was rare. Are you listening?
What the fuck is going on? Okay, the rare color is. Say the fucking name. Is it purple or gold? Nolan.
Okay, so purple is the rare one. Gold is
Okay.
not rare.
Purple is the rare one. Purple was given to people who had it in Chapter 1, am I mistaken? Like, not originally, but like when Skull Trooper re-released, it was given to the OGs. Am I wrong?
Yep, purple was the one given as compensation for it being coming back.
I like, okay. So I was right. That's what I think. That's what I think they should do for everything they re-release. I feel like Renegade Raider has been milked for everything. The Fire Renegade Raider, the Ice Renegade Raider, but they should have added a secondary style of Renegade Raider when the cosmetic came back to Fortnite for the people that had it OG. They did?
They did. Yeah, for Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper, they added black and gold styles, which aren't really that good.
Well, okay. I don't know about that, but you see what I'm saying, though. That in that regard, Fortnite does it right. They had it originally. You give them something for free. They already bought it once, which is the point of making them watch, is everybody else has it again. Do you have any more topics revolving at the gaming, or no?
I got nothing more for gaming.
All right. Well, I'm gonna talk about movies actually, for a second.
Movies.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about the movie, the disaster that was the movie?
What movie?
The one that we tried, the Minecraft one.
Oh,
the
no,
disaster that was the one we tried to make.
Shut up. We don't talk about that. We don't mention that one. No. I want to talk about how movies in general, and this is more anime movies. So, example, Dragon Ball Z, Red Direction F, or Red Direction F, whatever the fuck you call it, however you say the word, and then Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. These were originally movies, and then the late Akira Toriyama thought that it made no sense to create a new Dragon Ball show and not have these. So he started to create a new Dragon Ball show for people that didn't get to see it in the movie theaters, calling it Dragon Ball Super and having these movies be the baseline, and as he reworked everything and fixed the plot points and everything, and then built off of Dragon Ball Super, aka the two movies, and created the entirety we know of Dragon Ball Super as we know it, hence getting him back into the manga, aka the books, everything like that. So, I feel like if you're making a movie, it is without a doubt your immediate priority to have something and make that, after the movie comes out, make it into a show. At least if you're doing anime or cartoon movies. Example. The Transformer movie. No. Yeah. So, Transformer 1. Not the original, the animated one. That, like, when I watched it, it felt like I was watching a rushed movie. It felt rushed. Plot points didn't get fully established. The animation looked amazing. The voice acting was amazing. But the already established origins of Megatron and Optimus Prime that have been established time and time over again by multiple versions got completely destroyed and retconned and everything like that in that movie. And again, the movie just felt rushed. It didn't take its time on too many topics. I felt like they could have made that movie into a small little... Excuse me, burp. They could have turned that movie into a full season and have and then instead of having it being a rushed movie... Again, I'm not saying it's rushed like animation or anything like that. They didn't take as long enough as they should have on certain plot points. That middle second act low point with Megatron, everything like that, they could have sat on that more. They could have sat on the... Oh, we're still learning to transform, everything like that. Nope. Oh, Optimus Prime being chosen by falling into the center of whatever. No. You can't just rush that stuff. That's a key plot points important to both characters. You can't just rush these, is what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna make something, you should be able to make it into a show. Demon Slayer is a great example. The anime of Demon Slayer, every single arc that we see, besides the original, was a movie. The train arc was turned into a season. The Entertainment District, that was turned into a season. And the Swordsmith Village was turned into a season. All of those are just movies. All of those I named were movies. And then they were turned into seasons for the casual viewing pleasure. Battle of Gods and Resurrection F of Dragon Ball weren't going to be turned into seasons weren't going to be turned into seasons or even a anime, like TV show wise, because why would they? Oh, you didn't see the theaters? Good luck. The Infinity Castles, the first Demon Slayer movie that came out not too long ago, when all three of the parts of this movie come out, they're going to then turn it into the anime and make it one giant season. That is how you do an anime movie. Do you have any opposing for me, Noel? Do you think I'm wrong? If you make an anime or animated thing, you should have a TV show to kind of back it up and reiterate the point of it for the casual viewing pleasure. Or do you think that I'm wrong? Or even Z-Dog, do you want to say something on this? You're not awfully quiet over there.
I have to say that you're right on that. With the whole thing about like if you missed it in theaters and like so well, but like the fact that they're able to take a whole movie and put them into seasons for everyone to see, it's expanding the popularity of the anime.
Agreed. What about you, Nolan?
Finally, he talked.
What about you,
I
Nolan?
talked for the last question, goddammit.
You gotta talk for every question, goddammit.
Honestly,
it's called Retarded Podcast.
Speaking of that name, honestly, movies. I don't watch movies much, really. I don't watch anything much.
Well, example, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. You fucking watched that, I'm guessing, right?
I think so.
Oh my god. Do you not think though do you not think they could have turned that into a TV show though?
Oh, I think so.
Oh, they probably could have. But they didn't.
They didn't, but didn't things feel rushed? Didn't things feel weird when watching it? I'm not saying
Well, they kind of created like a whole different storyline for the FNAF movie than for the games, so
but it felt rushed though. Like they didn't even they glossed over the fact of the animatronics hating Mike until they basically was like, oh okay, I guess you're chill. Oh okay, this little nice girl that likes you, so we're not gonna kill you. They glossed over that fact. They could have easily made that into a whole episode of like him having to warm up and everything like that. All I'm saying is that if you really want to do this, and you like the FNAF movie launched in theaters and on Peacock, they could have created a TV show for casual viewers, keeping the same plot and everything on Peacock, and then have the movie full thing come out on movie theaters. It's the same story. Just you can actually just show it for the casual viewing pleasure. All right, Z-Dog, do you have anything to talk about? Movies, games, animes, or even YouTube-wise?
Come on, Poofy Bear Z-Dog.
We've both given topics. You have to think of one.
I don't know.
Well, he thinks the topic normally. Yeah.
About what?
I actually have a great thing to talk about for like gaming. This is gaming.
I have a terrible thing to talk about. And it's just me being angry at something I probably shouldn't be angry at.
No.
Tyler, the creator isn't. You cut me off.
Yes, I did, because you were about to start a fucking whole ass war. Tyler, the creator, followed by and then blank. No. Video games should not be turned into movies or TV shows.
Disagree. Example: Fallout show.
One of the worst shows ever.
Have you seen it?
Yes. No. I've seen episode 1, and I've seen reviews and everything else on it. Worst show ever.
All right. Explain the 13 Emmys. Explain the 13 Emmys.
13? No.
Right now.
No.
Explain them all individually and why.
No.
That's what I thought. Another one. I think certain games. Yeah, movie could be great. Certain games,
No.
let's say.
I feel like certain games, agreed, deserve like movies or like stuff like that, but not every like example. Sonic and Mario do not deserve movies.
Well, here's the thing: the Sonic movie was kind of okay. Like it's better than the Mario.
The Sonic movies are the best form of video game media and kind of brought video games back to Hollywood. But you don't understand. Sonic being the character that he is. Every single TV show that ever came out under the Sonic name. Can I tell you a fun fact? All of them were fucking bangers. Sonic Underground, Saturday Morning Live, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic X, and if you want to count this, the OVA which, if you don't know what that means, Sonic the OVA was originally a Japanese cartoon turned into the only north or western version of America, and not brought to the south. It was either north or west, one of those two. But it only released in movie theaters and in 2 parts. If they combined the 2 parts that were originally 30 minutes, aka a average Jimbo and Z-Dog YouTube video, you could watch half of the Sonic OVA by the same time it takes one of us to finish making a YouTube video. And they combined it into a 2-hour-long movie because... Why? Because it worked. It worked as a short little form thing, and then it worked together as a movie because they already built off of and just combined the 2 movies. Sonic and video games work better as TV shows. Here, example. The Halo TV show. Do you want to know why this shit was ass? I'll tell you. They didn't go off the game. They ruined every aspect they took from the game, and the Halo it should have been a movie. It should have been a movie, and that's because there are so many movies with almost the exact. There's so many war movies, so many space movies that do great that could have had the exact same premise of a Halo show, but instead the Halo TV show is just bad. The Fallout TV show, bad.
Is good if you're a fucking good person and a fan of the game.
Kill yourself.
You
Pixels.
just don't
I
want to admit that
personally
something related to Fallout was good.
I personally think Pixels is the only good video game movie ever. I'll stand by that.
You mean the movie with Adam Sandler?
It's not because Adam Sandler's in it, I'm telling you.
Sure.
I'm saying that. Fuck you for making an Invincible reference in my podcast. Or
I'm just saying.
Chill.
Here's the thing. I can't even say "Are you sure" anymore without it being a reference. Apparently, I'm just saying "Are you sure?"
You said "Are you sure?" Not "Are you sure?" You said "Are you sure?"
No, I didn't.
Shut the fuck up. But no, it's because it understood it was a wacky video game and didn't do anything else. Sonic works in a TV format and should stay on a television format. Mario. They tried to make a Mario movie. They tried it and it flopped. They made a Mario cartoon and look at that. It's one of the best forms of Mario media that still gets used today. Hashtag to somebody touching my spaghetti and Mama Luigi. Those shits, they still get memed upon
You know why
today.
the Mario movie flopped?
Because it was live action.
Because there was no plot. It was just a movie with references. There was no plot. There was nothing
not the
good
animated
about
one,
it.
Not the animated
Just
one.
reference
The one in
for
19,
reference.
the one in the 1990s. The live action one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
And that's okay, I guess.
No, I'm saying that one's bad. Have you seen CGI? Have you seen it?
I've seen worse CGI.
Next episode of the podcast, we're gonna sit through the entirety of the Mario Bros movie, original Mario Bros movie.
We should do yes. We need to react to movies on this podcast now.
We should. All right, no, seriously. So let's go on a task.
All right, no. I have one thing relating to this. Movies. I think personally, a Fortnite movie would be the worst video game movie we will ever have.
Absolutely.
I think a Fortnite movie would be abysmal, horrible.
Actually, no. I agree and disagree. The lore of Fortnite, if you actually go back, before chapter.
Yeah, the lore is great.
Before chapter 4, the lore was absolutely.
It's great.
amazing.
I'm just saying, it's a Fortnite movie.
Yeah, you have to have the battle royale.
As the only person in the history of ever that cares about the Fortnite lore, they found a way to incorporate Simpsons in the lore smoothly. So I say smoothly, very loosely, but still.
Here's what
I think
criminal wise.
I think if they go into a lore aspect, it'd be great. If they go into the game itself, it'd be horrible.
I completely agree with you. Here's what I think, though. Video game movies or TV shows should not happen. Let the video games stay how they are. But I think it's the opposite. Let movies have video games. Example, there has been a total... I did the research. There's one Men in Black video game. Do you know how many Men in Blacks there are? Not counting the shitty cartoon. There's 4 Men in Black. Men in Black 1, 2, and 3, and then Men in Black in England. I've seen every single one of them 5 times. Men in Black, the franchise, is amazing. It's a crime that they have not made a single game off of any of the Men in Black. Besides the one that is separate from everything. If you give me a controller and you give me a full version, a video game version of the first ever Men in Black movie, I will play that from start to finish. Some movies deserve video games. Terminator. What is it?
I'm thinking Terminator video game. I think there probably is one.
Probably, but not a
There's
good
an
one.
arcade game.
That don't count. I'm talking about like a 3D, like a modern day 3D video game. A Men in Black.
I feel like okay. I
Men in
feel
Black.
like Roblox
the
would be.
Matrix. Men in Black. The Matrix.
I feel like
Terminator. Back to the Future. Like those games could work. Like those movies could work so well as games. It's like especially The Matrix and Back to the Future. You implement the gimmick. Hey, we can go back in time, but only reach 80 miles per hour. Make time trial races. You got 5 minutes to reach 80 miles per hour, and you get to go back to any point you want, non-story wise. You want to go back to 9/11? Go ahead. You want to go back to slavery? Go ahead. It's your choice. It's your game. A Matrix game would be absolutely insane. I know there already is one, but that Matrix game is a strictly like creative thing. But take the elements of it. That Matrix game was the first game to use AI talk in real time, but they made the AI self-aware. You could speak to the guy and go, hey, you know you're in a video game, right? You know you're not real. You know you're being played on this TV, this Xbox at this time. You're not real. And you could mess with the AI, like how they went into actual Men in Black. Not Men in Black, I meant Matrix. If you add these sci-fi or these older movies and make them video games, you could make so much money off of it. Video games don't deserve to be movies. Movies deserve to be video games.
I think again, it all definitely depends on the
Whoa,
movie.
okay. I got one that would be insanely fucking crazy if it was a video game.
Go ahead.
The Ready Player One movie.
No.
Oh.
That's just a reference. That's just a hey.
I kind of love that movie.
That's just
I kind of love that movie.
That's just a hey. Remember that movie?
I kind of love that movie.
Fuck that movie.
There's so
I
much
kinda love
in
that
that
movie.
movie.
We gotta get off this
There's
topic.
so
We're
much
gonna be on
in
it forever.
references.
We have to get off this topic.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna be talking about movies forever. We're gonna
Okay,
segue.
but
What do you think
let
is
me-
your
let me
topic?
flip it
Your
around.
one topic.
Let me flop it around real quick. So you know how we've been talking about movies and games,
Ooh.
and how movies deserve to be games. There's one game that does not deserve to be a movie though.
What?
Ooh.
Roblox.
What?
Okay,
That would
no,
be
I'm
so
talking
fucking
about Roblox
complicated.
now. I don't care. I fucking hate Roblox with all of my being.
No, we're not talking about.
I don't
know
why.
We can have an
I
entire
don't know why.
separate.
I
We can have an
hate
entire
Roblox
separate episode of the
more
podcast
than-
talking. No,
I don't know
no,
why.
listen.
I hate Roblox
Stop,
more than
stop,
anything.
stop, stop, stop.
I
We
do
have an
not
entire separate episode of the fucking podcast talking about how shit Roblox is. Just please, let's not do it this episode. It's already going on for almost an hour long, which is amazing. Z-Dog, do you have an actual topic to talk about before we get Nolan on a fucking Roblox rampage? Did I just hear a Fortnite item mark from your microphone, Nolan?
Can I hear a car?
I just heard a car too.
Guys, I've been playing Fortnite the entire time. I've secretly been
He's
playing
like-
Fortnite.
Bro's been on that. It's when as soon as Jimbo was talking about the whole Fortnite and like skin thing, he's like, "I'm in Fortnite."
You're probably right. Anyway, Zito, do you actually have a topic for us?
That'd be great if you did.
We're trashing on the first episode.
Mm.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
me
Ooh,
looking
I got
at
one.
me looking
I
at one
got
of my
one.
YouTube videos.
I got one.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I got one.
All right, go ahead.
So-
Hey, I can test it out at least.
Go ahead.
What movies that have been made do you
Why-
want a sequel of?
Ooh, go ahead, Nolan. I want to go second. I want to go last.
Alright, what's the topic?
Movies that deserve sequels.
Not Wicked. I
Eh,
think the second Wicked's gonna be fucking abysmal.
So I want to say mine first because mine's actually fucking amazing. Big Daddy, the Adam Sandler movie.
What the hell?
What is it with you and Adam Sandler, man?
No, no. Whoa. No. Can I tell you why?
You like him or something?
Yeah, he's a fucking great actor.
No, I mean sexually.
No, oh my god, no. No, so for those who don't know, you two, aka Mute, I'm gonna explain the story of Big Daddy for a second. So Big Daddy is Adam Sandler. He's a bum. He has a terrible job, but he has a good life.
I've kind of seen the movie.
Okay, well, Z-Dog, this is for you then. So he's like, kind of financially stable. Okay, he lives with his roommate, and his roommate is actually a successful businessman. He has everything like that. He doesn't mooch off of him though. He has a job. He has a good life. He gets free pizza. He does a simple job. Everything like that. He doesn't do anything illegal. No cocaine, nothing like that. He's just a bum, doing the bare minimum in life. And he's a kind of a ladies' man, but ladies' man being like go to strippers on the side and stuff like that. So you're saying he's a bum in life. One day, his friend goes out of town, and his friend is actually had a kid a while back with this girl. The girl got so fed up with him. Oh no, the girl killed herself, and the girl either killed herself or left the child at a random at the door or like with people and said, listen, if it's your turn to step up and be a father. So Adam Sandler's character, not knowing what to do, he takes him to CPS like a normal person. And he lies. He calls them and he lies and says that he's the biological father of the kid. So basically the whole movie is of him and this kid bonding. He's learning to take care of the kid and he actually loves him. And then he gets to know this certain girl and he actually likes her. So they start to work. Like she takes care of the kid, helps Adam out like mentally. And then they actually form a relationship. And he's keep lying to CPS saying like, I'm the kid's father. He gives the kid a nickname. He takes care of him, buys him clothes, takes him to school. He even fixes his acting, gets the kid to start acting right. We cut to the end of the movie, and CPS is knocking on his door. He's scared. He's confused. And they actually find out that he's not the real man. And the CPS worker goes, instead of calling the cops, we're going to take the kid. We're going to take the kid, and if you try to stop us, we're calling the cops, and you can get arrested. And he goes, okay, just let me get the kid. He starts backing up the stuff. The kid's crying. It's an emotional scene because you got this whole 2-hour-long movie to build this up. So the kid gets taken away. Adam gets taken to court. And they're like, why would you steal this kid if he's not yours? And he goes, he doesn't know why. He originally wanted him to get girls, but then he started to go close to him. And then he didn't care about getting girls anymore. He didn't do anything else. He actually took care of them. And basically says that, like, sure, I have selfish at one point. Sure, I'm immature. Sure, I don't know how to take care of myself properly. I fixed my act for this kid. I care about him. I love this kid. The end of the movie resolves with Adam Sandler getting to see this kid every weekend or so. So he gets to see him every weekend. The father is good friends with Adam Sandler's character, and they walk off in the sunset, and Adam's good. He's still in the kid's life. He's so happy that he's in the kid's life. And then we do a time skip to like the kid's birthday. He takes him to a Hooters. It's a great thing. Roll credits. I want them to make a sequel of this movie. And how can you make a sequel off a story this good? Big Daddy and That's My Boy deserve sequels. Big Daddy deserves a sequel because it was such a masterpiece that if you give it a sequel, you won't fuck it up. You might be wondering how you make it. You could do it some way. I just think it deserves a sequel. And then That's My Boy could easily be a sequel. Adam Sandler everywhere got recognized for the guy that fucked his teacher and had a kid with her. And by the way, Adam Sandler's character in That's My Boy, when he got pregnant, was 14 and the woman was like 35. He got the person pregnant. You could have a whole story, you could have a whole second movie taking place like less than 5 years into the future, and Adam Sandler blew all the money he had to like do something else, and and he turns out that there's something you can make up something for Big Daddy and That's My Boy. Two great Adam Sandler movies, and I gradually and stand by this. If a sequel was made for either of those movies, it would sell at least 5 billion tickets. Or no, it would make $5 billion within the first month. I'm betting a buck of a dime on it. Now you guys can talk. I spent
I'm gonna
10
make
minutes
sure a
talking about
sequel is
Big
released.
Daddy.
I'm gonna make sure a sequel's released just to prove you wrong. I know they will definitely sell well. Maybe not that well, but they will definitely sell well.
Do you know how many men grew up back in then that fucked and have kids? And you know how many kids
Yeah,
know
but
who Adam
here's the
Sandler
thing.
is? Fucking
What
Z-Pain,
was I
a
gonna say?
9-year-old boy knows who's fucking Adam Sandler is. Like,
You want to know? You want? I have more movies that don't deserve sequels. If that helps this topic.
no. The topic was, what movies deserve sequels? Go ahead, give me a movie that deserves a sequel.
I have a movie that doesn't deserve a sequel and should burn.
Not Wicked. Oh no, besides Adam Sandler, Big Hero 6, that deserves a sequel. A proper sequel.
I
No
love that
sequel.
movie.
Exactly.
Oh, that's one of my. I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
I used to watch it like every day when I was like.
Agreed.
I can't
Can
keep
I
track of
name
time, man.
Can I name a sequel that deserves a sequel to it?
Sure.
Can I name a sequel that needs a sequel?
Sure.
All right. This will be a prequel, but also a sequel. I think, personally, we need a movie taking place in the Clone Wars, not Ahsoka, not anything like that. It's taking place in between the time between the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy. I know we have so much stuff in that time frame. Just a small movie could do so much. I feel like it would make so much money.
Probably. Honestly.
That or there's so many time jumps, make a sequel to the first ever Star Wars movie, being the prequel Star Wars movie. No, the sequel. The first ever Star Wars movie ever released in the 90s. Make a sequel to that, but also make it a prequel to the second ever Star Wars movie. Make it take place in the time jump that's in between those movies. And you'll make money, I swear. Anyway, Z-Dog, what was your answer to this topic? It was your question after all.
Y'all think I'm gonna be
Z-Dog's
boring
been
with it.
dead silent this entire time. What is he doing
Y'all think
over
I'm
there?
gonna
Oh my
be boring
god.
with it.
Well, next episode of the podcast, I might not be here. It might be one of you two might have to step up. Go ahead.
Definitely wasn't seeing that coming.
Say something. Come on, man.
Anyways, F1 the movie. There, I said it.
What movie? You didn't say a movie. You said one.
F1 the movie.
That's
Oh.
a movie? You think that deserves a sequel?
Yes.
I didn't even take the time to see it.
That's a thing?
Yes.
Did you not know that was a thing?
No. My first time hearing about it.
I honestly forgot about it until you
Actually.
mentioned it.
Yes.
Woo! I didn't see it.
All right.
I didn't take the time.
Let's end on a calm topic. Is water wet?
Oh my god.
Mm,
No!
Calm topic. What? What did you
Water's
say,
not
Nolan?
wet. Water makes things wet.
You're fucking retarded. Is fire hot?
yeah.
Fire is technically hot, yes, but
Then
it also
water's
makes
wet.
things hot. Water itself is
same
not
thing.
wet.
It's
Water
the
is the
same
thing that
thing.
makes.
It's the same thing.
It's not.
It's this. If fire is hot, then water is wet.
By definition, you're wrong. Water and in case you couldn't tell, water and fire are different things.
It's literally the same analogy. If fire is hot, fire makes things hot. Fire itself is hot. Water makes things wet. Water is
If
wet.
you're gay, Z-Dog's trans.
What?
Fuck you.
Water is wet.
You're wet.
How'd you know?
I know you.
Anyways, who wants to do the outro?
Him. I do it a lot. It's his turn.
Well, I'll do it.
Alright.
Bye,
Oh,
guys.
God.
No, okay, no. I actually want to say something about this though. So you'll be getting at least bare minimum is one episode of the podcast a month. If you want to submit fan art of us, I'm gonna put on screen. No, I'm not gonna put on screen. Check the description for our Discord. Go submit it there. And if you want it personally sent, go send it in Discord, and you can put it send it to me or ZDog. We're both active on the Discord. Message us with the fan art, everything like that. On top of that, go subscribe to ZDog's channel. Go subscribe to my channel. Go join the Discord, everything like that. Go both the Discords, ours and Chiefs, and then we do have videos coming out soon. So we do have plans, everything like that. Again, one podcast episode at least a month, maybe 2 a month. We don't know. We prefer to do 1 a month, and we will do retarded gaming. So instead of this being, you're gonna have Jimbo in every episode, Z-Dog in every episode, you're gonna have some episodes without me and Z-Dog, and it's gonna be just Nolan and other people, or it's gonna be Z-Dog and other people. This channel is owned by almost every member of the Retard Force, or we're gonna try to be owned by every member of the Retard Force. But the whole point is that you're gonna be getting don't expect every video to have the same amount of people. And don't expect every energy to be brought like we're on our own videos. This is just for us personally because we're all friends, everything like that. We're all going to keep doing this. Don't expect this to flop. Again, bare minimum, we'll post at least once a month, maybe a couple times a month for gaming and podcasts. Podcast obviously comes before the gaming, but we do expect to post gaming on here too. Subscribe if you really like this. This will be on my channel for a community post and a short, Z-Dog's channel community post and short, Discord, both ours and Chiefs. So please come on down, and maybe next podcast episode, I won't be here, and Z-Dog will have to take over for once and fucking do one. Maybe without Nolan.
Okay.
Z-Dog, Tic Tac, and Poncho probably. We don't know yet. But like and subscribe, share this channel. If we get to 100 before 2027, we will make a Retard Force live stream. We'll be answering live questions, everything like that. So get us to 100 subscribers before 2027. Stay up, stay blessed. That's my final words. See you guys. You two have to say something final.
I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly didn't mind it. Goodbye.
Nolan, do you think Z-Dog's gonna realize he has to say something?
I think it's 50-50.
Let's wait.
I said this. What the fuck? Can you not hear me? Do you need hearing aids? Goddammit.
He's angry.
Yeah, get out of
That
the
sucks for you then.
get out of under the fucking table and talk to him then.
Where are you going?